Mono is the main protagonist of Little Nightmares 2. Many have loved him even more than 6. The character turned out to be interesting and with a touching fate. So I want to tell you some facts about him. Thank you for subscribing to the RTV Gaming channel so as not to miss new videos, and we are starting. First of all, many noticed that the hero has a name, and not just a serial number like the 6th. But in fact, Mono is translated from ancient Greek as one. It is a pity that it is not known what their ordinal names mean. Perhaps these are special children, whose past holds many secrets. However, the name Mono may also refer to monochrome TV. Yet our hero is closely connected with televisions. Or his name may refer to monophobia. This is the fear of being alone, and as we remember, Mono is left alone at the end of the game. Although the characters don't say much, they do have voice actors. And Mono is no exception. The voice was given to him by Hilda Leiden, who also voiced many female characters in the second part of Little Nightmares. It is interesting whether the developers originally planned the flaw of Mono, or only then decided that it would be a boy. Unlike 6, Mono does not carry the found keys in his hands, but puts them in his pocket. Although his coat has a mount for them, and you can even see how on some official art this key is attached to the coat. But we don't see that in the game. Although it would fit well with the design. But in any case, the developers have simplified the gameplay for us, allowing you to simply remove the key and get it, just in front of the door. However, it is not clear why the keys were so large in the Moor, but smaller in the Pale City. Our protagonist always wears some kind of headdress on his head. Initially, this is his paper bag, but throughout the game we can find various hats. In the presents there are both ordinary hats and strange ones, like a torn ball or a tin can. Mono is the only protagonist in the Little Nightmares universe who shows us his face. This happens when we put on a different headdress, as well as according to the plot during the battle with the Thin Man. And although there are no close-ups, we can still see the features of his face. Since no shadows or bangs, like the 6th one, overlap it. Mono is slightly higher than 6th. The difference in their height can be seen when they stand together under X-rays, and at eye level. So most likely Mono is as old as the 6th. If there is a difference, then no more than 1 year. Unlike the 6th, our hero immediately has some power. Initially, he only uses her to move through televisions. But during the battle with the Thin Man, he uses it to the fullest. And then he also moves to the tower, in much the same way as Skinny usually does, albeit at a greater distance and with greater effort. But he never uses his strength against enemies and prefers to deal with them with the help of improvised means. Despite the fact that Mono is a small boy, he has not only his mysterious strength, but also physical. He is able to lift hammers and axes that are his size. And although he does not completely carry them in his hands, he still spends a lot of energy on breaking boards or coping with enemies. As a bonus, I want to tell you not a fact, but a theory, but as for me very interesting. It is connected with why our Mono wears a paper bag. And as it turned out, such a simple thing has quite a few theories. The first implies that Mono, like all the inhabitants of the city, is trying to escape from reality, and therefore hides his face under the bag. This is also hinted at in the character's description, where it is said that the thin paper bag helps him forget that the outside world hates him. According to another theory, the package somehow restrains his strength. This is hinted at when he removes it in the battle with the Thin Man and demonstrates his abilities to us. Although he does not use his power further, so it is debatable. Well, another unlikely, but I think a nice theory, is that Mono is very shy and therefore wears a bag. The developer even talked about his shyness during an interview.